Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's get right to our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. After a 13-month renovation, Virgin Hotels Las Vegas has opened their doors, and we were there for all of the grand opening fun. Take a look.
The doors are now unlocked. May we live in a world, and may Las Vegas live in a world where we never have to close doors again to our resorts.
What I've seen since I've been here, like, everybody's been very safe, very diligently, like, making sure that everyone is having a good time, but also being careful and safe.
There's something in the air, you know?
There is.
That special something is in the air.
Yeah.
It's electric, you know?
In other news, 2 bills pending in the Nevada legislature would eliminate the death penalty. One of them, Assembly Bill 395, would also commute the sentences of those on death row to life without parole. Steve Sebelius has more.
So this is not the first time that this idea has been introduced in the legislature. It was introduced in the previous session. It did not pass. The question is now, will it pass in this session? The governor has indicated he has some reservations. He wants it available for mass shooters like the 1 October shooting and in other cases where there's a heinous act like that.
Now to an update on the investigation into Real Water. The FDA announced that the company is not cooperating with them. Review Journal's Jen Ah explains. Good morning, Jen.
That's right, Renee. As many of you may already know, the Las Vegas-based Real Water has been under fire for its alleged connection to illness and liver failure. However, according to the FDA, the company has not provided them with the requested records from its facilities in Henderson and Mesa, Arizona. Brent Jones, the company's president, previously contradicting these accusations.
We're cooperating with the FDA in their investigation.
3 California women are leading a federal class action lawsuit against Real Water. A Las Vegas family also filing a suit along with 6 others, including UFC Hall of Famer Stephan Bonnar. The company has issued a voluntary recall of all of its drinking water. Renee?
Meantime, a new pedestrian bridge has opened to help people get to and from Desert Oasis High School. County Commissioner Justin Jones joined school officials and nearby residents for a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The bridge sits just west of the high school near the intersection of Erie Avenue and Windy Desert Street. It is also a part of the regional bike trail system. Now let's take a look at our local weather, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Happy Friday, everyone. Mostly cloudy skies that will gradually become sunny with a high of near 68 degrees is forecasted by the National Weather Service today. Northwest winds with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour, but clear skies for your evenings with temperatures in the low 50s. For the weekend, it's going to be a beautiful spring-like condition out there with temperatures hitting the upper 70s, low 80s, and it won't stop there. Your work week beginning in the 80s as well. Hey there, YouTube lets you show your favorites when you hit the subscribe button down below. In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again, a dramatic slowdown in the COVID-19 vaccination rate. The Southern Nevada Health District said the number of Clark County residents getting a shot in the week that ended Tuesday fell about 21% from the previous week. This comes even though more people are now eligible for the vaccine, including hospitality workers. A health district official said Thursday that it's possible that the state's new vaccine appointment system is contributing to the problem. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, more than half of Americans don't use all of their paid time off, according to a 2018 study. Some companies are trying to fix that by making time off mandatory. But how does that work? Well, GoBanking Rates looks at the pros and the cons. So first, the pros. It ensures that workers get a mental reset. It can also help managers plan ahead, and it also shows how much work everyone is doing. But here are the cons. It can also cause staffing issues. It still needs to be reinforced, and you might run into problems with regulations.
Sports, sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. With your morning sports update, I'm Leandre Fox. UFC 260 is Saturday, and heavyweight champ Stipe Miocic will enter the main event against Francis Ngannou as an underdog in his third straight fight, despite already having a one-sided victory over his challenger. Also on Saturday's card, former UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley will attempt to snap a 3-fight losing streak when he meets Vicente Luque.
With the latest in sports betting, I'm Cassie SOTO. Challenger Francis Ngannou is a -135 favorite at the Westgate to take the heavyweight title from Stipe Miocic in UFC 260 on Saturday at the Apex in Las Vegas. The total is 1.5 with the over at -140. Miocic won a unanimous decision against Ngannou in 2018. Also on the main card, Vicente Luque is a -240 favorite over Tyron Woodley, and Sean O'Malley is a -330 favorite over Thomas Almeida.
In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, Nevada's casinos continue to feel the effects of the pandemic. Officials released figures for the gaming wins in Nevada's market. That's the amount gamblers lost in their wagerings. For casinos on the Las Vegas Strip, the total fell 41.6% from the same month last year. In Clark County, the total fell 29.6%, and the statewide total fell 25.9%. The gaming win did rise in certain markets, including Mesquite and South Lake Tahoe. In your entertainment news, sponsored by Las Vegas Motor Speedway, one of those things you'll see only in Las Vegas is coming back to life. The Mantis at the downtown Container Park will be returning to action on Thursday. John Katzlamidas takes a look.
The Mantis is returning to downtown Container Park on Thursday, which coincidentally is April Fool's Day. What is the Mantis? It's a giant installation, 40 feet long, 150 feet tall, that Tony Hsieh brought to downtown in 2013 that welcomes visitors, whether they like it or not, to downtown Container Park. It blows fire randomly. It begins its work at sunset. It'll be going from Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Check it out. You won't have any choice if you're going to downtown Container Park on those nights.
Well, that's all for today's 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. Remember, the Las Vegas Review-Journal brings you 7 at 7 weekdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on lvrj.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app to get news alerts sent straight to your phone. And you can find us on Roku, Alexa, and so much more. We hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. Happy Friday.
Review-Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.